right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father,
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors, as always, to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations, as always, to the elect, you sincere brothers and sisters, coming back to the Most High God, Yahweh, in these latter days via the sacrifice made by the only begotten Son, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, our mediator, our high priest, and our way back to the Father in these latter days via his sacrifice, the death, burial, and resurrection. All right, the sins of the elect have been covered. All right, and we can now walk through this grace period and be justified by faith outside of being justified by the technicalities of the law, which works better in our favor, all right, because it'll be faith that justifies the elect in these latter days, and only through the blood of Yahweh Shai can that standard be met. All right, we come here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great and this beast system that has dominated the earth via the blessing given unto the biblical Edomites by Isaac, which ultimately is a temporal rulership, all right, which he would only have a little season from the Renaissance until now, all right, to pretty much dominate, you know, with his deception, his lies, his sword, which is his military might, his ability to control the narrative, which all is being broken up in these latter days, starting with this word going out. This word being given unto the remnant in the latter days mark the end of Esau's world, okay? And ultimately, now that we see that we're at the end, we can clearly see the devil for who he is.
That's right.
He's been exposed. All right, we see who's behind the curtain, and pretty much he's getting ready to crash out via, you know, black swan events, you know, making a squeeze, all right, on world economies. Here in Babylon the Great, you're going to feel a squeeze, all right, taking away civil liberties, rights, okay, jobs are going to be gone, okay, you know, everything's going to be high, and pretty much he's going to leave the people to fight each other over the little resources that are left. And through that, all right, back and forth and division, he's planning on establishing a new world order, right, which is biblical. All of these things we're saying are biblical. And through the Holy Spirit, we now have insight to testify.
That's right.
And through the testimony, a judgment is getting ready to be set by the Most High via sending his only begotten Son. And prophetically, we know the final kingdom that will be in rulership before the kingdom of heaven was set up is Babylon the Great. And that's who's ruling today. That's right. And as you can see, the hammer of the earth has lost his stoutness. All right, he's all over the place. He's getting caught in lie after lie. Okay, and this is all the doing of the Lord, man. The advice they're giving, they're lying left and right. They're making a fool out of themselves. And this is the doing of Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right? And that doesn't mean that he's not going to still come down with great wrath. We know he's through. But him being through means that he's getting ready to operate in a very, very, wicked. As a matter of fact, get Habakkuk, the just shall live by faith. And then somebody hold to you who are troubled, rest with us. I believe that's in the book of 1 Thessalonians 5. And then we can start with Habakkuk, the second chapter. And pretty much when you listen to the men of the Lord, a lot of the same precepts come out because these are the things that are speaking. And you've never opened the Bible up and it said anything different. Okay, so if you feel like, you know, I've already heard that, you bring out the same points, well, you can, you know, simply turn the video off, all right, and go listen to something else. Okay, these rumors will be repetitive. All right, the message is very repetitive until it hits, because these prophecies weren't made to just sit on the pages. They were made to take effect right before our very eyes, and that's the power of the word. And we're not going to get tired of telling you, wow, this is what the Lord said here, and it's happening right before us. Prophecy is literally in motion. Okay, let's get the book of Habakkuk.
What verse? You want to start at 3?
At 2.
At 2? Okay.
Yeah.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, right, that he may run that readeth it.
Right, and the importance of the book of Habakkuk, which means his name means to embrace, is embracing the will of Yahweh Bashim Shai. You see what I'm saying? He was complaining about injustice in the first chapter, asking when will it end, Okay, and ultimately at that time the Chaldeans were ruling. He said, look, I raised up the Chaldeans. I'm setting them up, to judge. They're going to do wickedness, and we can tie a lot of what the Chaldeans did back then, all right, which is the Neo-Babylonian Empire, to Babylon the Great. But in the second chapter, he gives him a vision of the various, of the very kingdom, of the very ruler that will rule at end time. When he did, right before he ended injustice, because Habakkuk was crying out. As a matter of fact, go to Habakkuk, the first chapter, and then we'll jump. Start at like the second or third verse.
Okay.
Because the very complaints that we have in this world today, and the very things that we're seeing today, the prophets of old saw the same scenarios. That's why the scriptures say that which is then is now.
Okay.
Okay. Start at
verse 2.
Yep.
I'll you mind if I start at 1?
Yep, go ahead.
This is Habakkuk chapter 1, starting at verse 1. The burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see. O Yahweh, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not say.
And at that time, the Neo-Babylonian Empire, which are the Chaldeans, the witches and warlocks of the Neo-Babylonian Empire, were in rulership. And they ruled by, wicked methods, injustice. They stole land. Okay, their wise men are basically back today via the elites of this world. All right, now these were Assyrians. All right, but the modern day Assyrian, all right, the modern day ruler is now Esau. And we have the same complaints. We're crying unto the Lord of injustice. We're crying unto the Lord of evil, corruption. The laws of Yahweh Bashim Shah are trampled down upon. Meanwhile, you got a group of people saying that they're the chosen people. But the ways of the Bible are not respected. They're trampled down upon. Nothing but lies are being forwarded. But we're living at a time where now the Lord is bringing out the truth of the matter, which has got the left hand very uncomfortable. Okay, keep going.
Come. Verse 3. Why doest thou show me iniquity, and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention.
Look at the modern day Chaldean today. He's raising up strife and contention all throughout the four corners of the earth. Meanwhile, he's getting ready to pass laws and legislation that if you call him out, you're anti-sim.
Yeah.
You got to go to jail. You can be facing up to 5 years in prison if you're on social media calling out his rhetoric. That's how crazy this world is, man. He does all of this wickedness. Now he's setting up laws and legislation where you can't talk about him. Because they're the ones who are at the forefront of this new world order. They're the ones who are at the forefront of what happened to you in 2020.
Yeah.
See, which was found out to be a complete lie and a farce, which all kind of foreign objects and devices and different, wickedness, all right, taco sauce was put inside of you, man, and that's affected millions of people, children. Okay, niggas top athlete dunking from the free throw line, dying. Okay, niggas domino dead. Niggas are just sick. That was an experiment, man.
Yeah.
But that was the laying grounds for the world that they wanted moving forward, and it was also a wealth transfer for the elites, where pretty much the middle class was eliminated. All right. And it's they've only went forward with their psyop from that point going forward. And here it is, if you say something about it, now you're crazy. Now ultimately they can put you in jail. But if you look on social media, they're force feed now everywhere you look. The truth is coming out about what happened in 2020.
That's right.
It's all kind of video. They're just allowing it to flow, and that's through the spirit. But also what they're doing is they're categorizing people who like these videos in preparation for making a move on them. So we're getting ready to as it says in the very next chapter, we're gonna have to live by faith, man, because we can't renege on the oath we made to serve Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay?
That's right.
Keep going, bro.
Come.
Unless you got something.
Let me see.
Yep.
That's Satan right there. Hold on. I think Eaton was it N Reed? I think the ex CEO. I'm not sure if it was him, but one of the CEOs who were over one of the juices. He said it was unnecessary, man.
Yep.
Just like the elders going into. He said it was unnecessary, and this is a man who is a scientist and research. And he said, nah, bro. He said they did that for like personal gain and selfish reasons.
Right, and they're trying to put a patent on you on the people.
That's right.
They wanna own you.
That's right.
Because the Lord has allowed them insight unto, a little insight into the body, the human DNA. They know, just enough, right? And they figure if they could put their own code in your genetic makeup, basically they can put a patent on you. They do it with pigs, they do it with herbs, they do it with fruits, they do it with potatoes. Okay, the potatoes that's sold in most fast food restaurants is owned by Gil Bates.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's a genetically modified potato that he created.
Yep.
And it's high in sugar. That's why people walk around with diabetes. You about to say something?
Yeah, you seen the size of them fucking apples now, even the organic ones?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and Salaki, it was Michael Yeadon, the ex Pfizer executive.
Yep.
He was like there was no pandemic. It was only for personal gain, just like the elder went into, like the wealth transfer and so forth.
Right.
Then the fear mongering, and people got the nerve to sit here and talk about us fear mongering. If anything, what we telling you should should be catching your attention, because what the scriptures are undefeated. Yahweh Bashim Yashah is undefeated. Okay, and if you think the book is irrelevant, hey, keep living. We gonna see.
Well, everybody who came up against it, look where they at now. They through.
Yep.
Where's the conscious community?
Oh man.
Back shooting dice.
Shooting dice.
Shooting dice in the 40s.
Yeah, out of there. Four Loco, Mad Dog 23. What is that? Mad Dog
2020.
Out of there.
Yeah.
Bugged out. No vision.
Yep.
Where there is no vision, the people perish. And this word has been able to, persevere through all of the ridicule because of what? The faith of the elect, man.
That's right.
And the truth will always prevail. While all of these different movements and ideologies have just went missing or went by the wayside, the truth and the truth of the Bible, with all of the ridicule and all of the, the lies that have been told on this book and on us, we're here. And it's speaking more clear than anything. So Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, man, for the faith of the elect.
That's right.
You see, for the truth of the matter. Okay, and most people make the argument it's been tampered with. Okay, where?
Yeah. Find out where.
Where? Because the Heavenly Father is in control. And we know the English language itself is a snare, but we have the original Hebrew.
Yep.
And more than anything, we have faith, because you could always, what if? You could always, this and that and doubt to the point where you'll just bug yourself out. At some point, you got to have faith in something, man.
Yeah. And they probably like to,
I was just going to say, Jake mainly says that so they can run away from Yahweh Shema Shah, so they can run away from a standard, run away from discipline.
Responsibility, that's right.
Yep.
Responsibility is something that has not been in their lives since they've been born on this side. Our people have heard the word, man. They know the message.
Right.
Yeah.
So once they hear this word, it's uncomfortable for them because they love this world so much, man.
That's right.
Just like, that's why the Lord made an example out of Lot's wife, man, that turned back to Sodom and Gomorrah. So our people pretty much, they doing the same thing spiritually until the Lord makes it physical, man.
Right. Go back.
2 or stay in 1 verse 4. Okay.
Yep.
This is back in Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Somebody can get that in NLT? Anybody got it?
NLT things.
Yeah, basically he's complaining that the laws of the Heavenly Father are slack. And wrong judgment does
Yep.
proceed. That's why an old hoe can pop up and complain that Bill Cosby touched her in the 60s and get $19 million. And to hell with that nigga. He sold out. He's received this consolation. But compared to all of the wicked, because all of them niggas was just doing drugs and filling on each other in the 70s.
Yeah, Quaaludes, all that shit.
That's what the hell, all of them did that.
Yeah.
Right?
Starting from the love movement of the late 60s and early 70s, the hippie movement.
Yeah. All of them niggas was high, but look at all of the wickedness in comparison to that, and that made the headlines more than the reality of what's going on with the rulers of this world, man.
Yeah.
R. Kelly. Right? It just that was literally they interviewed him, they had made a mockery of him, nigga crying. I did the whole time, the whole time, people.
Whole time.
The whole world just looking at this nigga crashing out. Meanwhile, the rulers of this world and the people who are in positions to make decisions that affect people's everyday lives, the monetary system, all right, fractional reserve banking, they just go unchecked.
Yep.
The food is just purposely, all right, destroyed on purpose. All these things are done on purpose. So the law is slacked here. The laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua don't regulate this earth. It wouldn't be a such thing as a GMO. The law requires a seed. And the whole book is the law. When you read Genesis, when fruits and herbs were created, he said, let a seed be in it, and it will create other fruits and herbs after its kind.
Yeah.
But he wants to take the seed out. He wants to splice the seed. Do you know what that does to your genetic makeup? All of these things were made to coincide with the system that the Lord created in the form of your body. When you're eating, you're supposed to feed your genes, your cells. But when he, disrupts that process, do you know what that does to you as a human?
Get your body off track.
Everything's off track, man. See? Everything's off track. Sickness, confusion. So the law is slack, and that's just one aspect. The fact that clams and unclean foods and fish are fished out of the sea at a rapid rate. It's just everything's out of order. So the law is slack, and we have a complaint about these things.
That's right. I got that in the NLT for you.
See, the Christian church hasn't complained about these things because this book doesn't belong to Christians. This book belongs to the Israelites, the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, and ultimately the building will be complete through the followers of Yahushua, which were called Christians. Okay, go ahead.
This is Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. And this is in the NLT. Verse 4. The law has become paralyzed, and there is no justice in the courts. The wicked far outnumber the righteous, so that justice has become perverted.
Perverted. Justice is perverted. A woman could feel some type of way and call the police and say you beat her ass, and you'll do months in jail. And even when she come out and say I lied, I feel bad about it, they can still go keep you in jail, and she can roam free.
Yeah.
She's at the club twerking and dancing to some horrible trap music while you locked up in jail, and she's able to just get away with that.
Yeah.
That happens every day in this world.
Yeah. Like literally, there's young men who've been railroaded from college. A lot of times that happens in college. There was this dude who was going for to be a physician, man. Got pretty much damn near railroaded and his name ruined. Him and his chick, it was consensual, but the next day, just like that, she felt some type of way.
Yep.
That even happened to with the funny thing. I think it was Elon, one of those comedians. He he got hit with that
railroad.
Yeah.
The marriage system, where a woman, could just take half of what a man that built and worked for all of these years. You know? Now, if a man and a woman agree upon something that we separate, you can get, that's between them. Yeah. But Esau railroads the men.
Yeah.
And this bitch got a whole new nigga in your house.
Yeah.
She didn't replace your picture with this nigga picture. Terry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
just complete confusion everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, it's just complete confusion. You got a police, all right, with your agents for the Rothschilds rolling around. And okay, you know, they give, but they don't, why don't they go into the Catholic Church? And stop why are all these children missing?
Yeah.
So no true, real justice. Justice has been corrupted, man. Okay? And now things are going even further to where all of the power is now in the hands of these corporations, and it's been taken away from the people. You see that? So the interest of law, the interest is all in the hands of a small group of people who can give two shits about any of you Americans.
That's right.
And they don't, if you so-called white, they don't give a damn about any of you. Although we know the target is Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, all of you Americans, all nationalities are suffering and catching hell under the hands of these small hats. And now you maggers are finding that out.
Yeah.
See? But you're complaining for wickedness' sake. We're complaining for righteousness' sake.
Yeah. Because
You everyday Edomites are just complaining because now you're suffering just like Leroy. You see that? You suffering just like Tequina.
Yeah.
All right, Maria, Jose, you through just like us.
Yeah.
So that of course you go complain.
Yeah. And we under like the elders going into like, bro, people are opting out of life.
Hurt.
People don't want to even just how the Lord set things up. So something simple as a relationship now. That's it's like you're doing pseudoscience with relationships.
The
It's
world
like
is not geared towards relationships and true marriage anymore.
yeah. It's just trash, bro.
Okay, so read that last one more time.
Come on, in the NLT for you?
Yep.
Come. This is back in Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4 in the NLT. The law has become paralyzed, and there is no justice in the courts. The wicked far outnumber the righteous, so that justice has become perverted.
See, that justice has become perverted. You see, and pretty much this is, in the first chapter, he's complaining, and then basically in the second chapter, because he's asking, when is this going to end? And we know, injustice and evil didn't end after the fall of the Neo-Babylonian Empire, which he was living in. So when is it going to end? It's going to end through Esau's fall. So in the very next chapter, right, go to the Habakkuk 2, he gives them a vision of the rulers that will be ruling in the end time before he ended it.
That's right.
He set up a righteous kingdom. Then in the third chapter, he showed them how he's going to end that kingdom with the invasion of the chariots of salvation, man.
That's right.
Okay, so go back to Habakkuk 2 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically Habakkuk had to embrace the will of the Lord and be, happy, all right, with basically the vision he received. That's what comforted him in that time. Because the end didn't come in his time.
That's right.
Evil still continued because after the Babylonians ruled, who came into power? The Persians and the Medes. Although we were able to rebuild the temple, we were still in slavery. We had to get a loan from the ruler just to rebuild our own temple. That ain't the kingdom. Then the shit got worse under the Greeks. Then the Romans. All right, and now we find ourselves on our final captivity, which is this new spiritual Egypt, man. All right, and we have the very same complaint that Habakkuk had. See, we're tied to our forefathers. When you read the Quran or the Book of the Dead, the Egyptian, you don't feel connected to that shit.
Nah.
Goddamn hawk head god. This nigga got a shark head, some big ass toes. Like, I can't connect to no nigga like that.
All right.
the god of the water and the sun and the moon. Well, what is that? And what is the Quran talking about? But when we read our forefathers, as it says in Romans, somebody get Romans 15:4 real quick. We can connect to that. We can connect. See, that resonates with us. What we just read resonates with how we feel today.
Yep.
The Book of the Dead gives you a blueprint on how to live after you die.
You will live after you die.
Yeah. So how about while I'm alive?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 15, verse 4.
Yep.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
See, that's what we are comforted at, by hope. Because that's the only thing you can have in a world like this, is hope that this shit is going to end. Because this is absolutely out of order. It's wicked. All right. The morality is gone. Innocency is done. Marriages and like you were saying, marriages, relationships has all been polluted. It's no good. And it all stems from what? Worshiping gods outside of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai require order. And like the priest Kawan just said, niggas don't want order.
They don't.
They want a gray area so that they can continue to do what they want to do and not have a responsibility of being upstanding citizens of the nation of Israel. See, we're held to a standard, man. This is why you brothers who are teachers of this word, you better make sure that you're living lives that are conducive to being chosen, man.
That's right.
Don't just have the word, you know the truth, but you living like a complete nigga and you just show up to camp. Telling everybody what to do, going hard, pointing. Right? Telling Esau he fit the phone, nigga, no, you about to fall. Right along with him. Read that again.
Oh man.
You gotta come correct. You know, we're in the time of judgment, man. We all got our, folly in our ways, but look, pray, hey, seek him 10 times more, man. Come correct. Make sure that your sacrifice is acceptable. For real, man. Don't play with the Lord.
That's
These
right.
ain't the times to be playing with the Lord, man.
That's right.
Thinking you getting away with it because men admire you. Right? You better come correct. Go ahead, Uncle Shaw.
Romans 15 and 4 again. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
See, and we have hope in the visions that our forefathers received. And we often go to this one because you got to understand, Habakkuk was given a vision of the image of the beast. In that very chapter, the Lord gave him a description of the kingdom that will rule before he set up the kingdom of heaven. And that just so happens to be the very kingdom that we're in right now.
That's right.
So the reason we constantly in the book of Habakkuk is because, along with all of the other prophets, it speaks to now. It was written for our learning that we might have comfort and hope. Because now we can clearly see who the devil is. A lot of people are just now getting to the point where they can acknowledge that this man is wicked. We've been saying it. Okay? Go ahead, Baba Shaw.
This is back in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it.
So the Lord said, look, write this vision down I'm about to give you and make it as plain as possible. So that in the latter days, when your offspring in the latter days, your descendants, right, read this, because get the book real quick, get the book of Isaiah 34 in the last 3 verses, I believe, where it talks about he's going to have this book written and we're going to possess it from generation to generation. I believe it was like Isaiah 34, seek ye out of the book of the Lord.
This is, okay.
It's Isaiah 34 and verse 16. It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate.
Right, you can't make this book with any other book. And none of these prophecies have failed. Okay, go ahead.
It says, for my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Right, and that's through Yahweh Shai. Okay, and the prophets, go ahead.
Verse 17, it says, and he hath cast the lot of them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by lines.
See, so you got to understand, these things, these books we're reading weren't written in chapter form like that. Okay? Ultimately, throughout the ages, the Lord used particular men and people who were in rulership, all right, to translate these things into different languages, and then we would eventually get it line upon line. Read that again, that last verse.
This is back in Isaiah 34:17. It says, and he hath cast the lot of them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by line.
Mm-hmm.
They shall possess it forever, from generation to generation shall they dwell therein.
So we would always have the truth. It's promised right there.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know? That I believe. I have faith.
Yep.
Okay? We believe because the power we serve wasn't going to just leave us, put us in this situation and not give us an understanding as to what's really going on, man. So we're possessing it. We would always, all right, there would always be an elect who the Lord would give the truth to, man. And we're possessing the writings of our forefathers line by line now in the form of the Holy Bible. Okay? So read that again. Unless you got something.
No, I'll just be going back and forth because I'm recording.
Okay.
Okay, this is you said verse 2 again?
Yep.
Okay. This is back in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it.
See, and we've ran with the message. We've read it, enter into the labors of the apostles and elders and the bishops, right? And we've ran with the message. Go ahead.
Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
That proves that it's talking about Esau. Because what is Esau pursuing the second Esdras 6 and 9? Somebody get that. The scriptures tell us the nation of people that would have to fall before the kingdom of heaven was set up. And see, this book has been in the hand of heathens. You Christians are nothing but heathens. You're pagans. So you haven't associated the Bible with the reality of it. You fed the world lies. You never taught people that Esau would have to go down before the kingdom of heaven was set up, or Babylon would have to go down. Now here it is, you have a group of people who understand geopolitical things. Professor Gook, what's his name? Whatever his name is. That's Hubris, right? And he goes in. Could be an insider, right? You got certain people who are able to go into things, and now people are even bringing up the Edomites. But when they try to break it down, it just goes left. It just goes completely left, man. You got certain people even acknowledging that the small hats are Edomites. See? But when it comes to who are the Israelites, is either replacement theology, everybody who believes in Jesus of all nations, or some rhetoric, man, that doesn't make any sense. See that? Somebody got it? Yep.
I'm gonna start at 8.
Yep.
The second Esdras chapter 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Esau was born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
See, Esau represents the end of this age, right? Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Right.
So at the end, it should speak. Okay, the end is associated with the biblical Edomites. Somebody get Obadiah, the last verse. Okay? And these are things that have been hidden for ages through deception. But now our hand is on Esau's heel. Symbolizes basically taking you down. Also, it could symbolize somebody being onto you. Somebody you screwed over now being, on your heel. Go ahead.
This is Obadiah, verse 21. And saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the Mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahweh's.
There you go. So is the kingdom set up yet? No.
Exactly.
So right with those few scriptures, I mean, we can keep going and going and going and going and going. It pinpoints Esau's end, all right, being associated with the kingdom of heaven eventually being set up. So this concept of heaven, and everybody talking about heaven and the kingdom, well, Babylon, Esau got to fall. And that's the times we're living in right now. Yeah. Through the Holy Spirit, man. We see it clearly, man, and it's happening so fast that it's like, oh, wow. It's really happening.
Yep.
Now, are we saying next week the end is coming? Now, we know things and prophecy got to happen, but we are definitely in the times, and it's definitely going to happen in our lifetime. Because if it doesn't, we just going to drop dead. He going to have his way. The earth needs new management. Let's go back to Habakkuk. The earth needs new management, man. This is complete madness, man.
That's right.
And here it is, you got people who call themselves Israelites that are not talking about it. Some of them, they try to tap into it because they know we gonna say something. But literally, everybody's just doing what they want to do and having fun and trying to be cute and playing games and running, going on all these podcasts.
Getting to the bag.
And the people on these podcasts want this world to continue. They don't want the end of this world.
Yeah, no, they got to hang on YouTube. They like, hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, the Bishop Nate, he's trying to go into prophecy because he feels condemned. And you know he feels condemned. That's why he always brings up Grapus. Because in the back of his head is the Apostle Tahar's voice.
Yeah.
Will he repent? That's between him and the Lord. But I can tell when I look at him that he's trying to go into prophecy. He's trying to talk about the digital ID and this and that because in the back of his mind, he knows like, shit, this is happening. They're right.
Yeah.
Versus humbling themselves and be like, hey, I missed it and got it wrong.
That's it.
Forgetting you can't serve two masters.
Shit, we ain't perfect, man. Shit.
Yep.
You know,
But he's committed a great offense by taking away the name.
Yep.
That right there. So he has to literally humble himself before Israel and say,
led y'all astray.
I led y'all astray.
Yeah. And he's
But men, all right, get the praises of other men, and that becomes their God becomes their belly. You was about to say something?
nah, just serving two masters.
Yep.
See, doing it for that mammon too.
Yep.
So Nate got a choice to make because he's riding the finest line you could ever ride is with Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. So
Don't ever play with the names.
yeah,
See? So we gonna see. But we can clearly see now that he's going on these different podcasts, people want to know what the F is going on.
Yeah.
So he's tapping into prophecy, but he's getting it wrong still.
damn.
Because he doesn't want the message to be in line with what we saying.
Yeah.
That's how proud the guy is, man. Right? And he was in before us, you know what I'm saying? When I first came in, we used to listen to him.
Yeah.
When we didn't know who was who and what, you know what I'm saying? We used to listen to him, but it would be, only so much, then you have to buy the rest.
Yeah, you got on tour, you like, huh?
Right.
$16.99.
Now, I will admit, because I was broke, I hit him up one time. This was back when we all first came in. I was like, I'm broke. And he sent me the DVD, but they were still selling them.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope.
But he did, I will admit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He did sit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, look, I don't got money like that. I was struggling. I had just got my apartment. That's what rent was, man. That one bedroom I had, that was
$400.
$595.
Oh man.
I had just got a job, so I was like, look, man, I can't, I want it for free. Shit, why you just put it on the internet? But he sent the DVD, but they were selling the truth.
Yeah.
And then he waxed worse and worse and worse, and we came to the understanding that these men, the apostles, the elders are the ones who had the truth.
Buy the truth and sell it not.
Okay, I remember all them guys, Kanai and Abiala, when they were complaining the reason we ain't been doing videos, is, I ain't got no camera. I sent them a message. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can send y'all help y'all get a camera. This is when everybody, it wasn't really that much division yet. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we good. You know what I'm saying? But I offered the guy a camera.
Yeah.
This is when we first, the 2007, 8, 9, 10 era.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
The classic days, man. The Great Awakening. That's the world we come from.
That's right.
You was there.
YouTube,
Yeah. Us three. We were there.
Yep.
And still here, standing firm through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, man.
Call
we
Halal,
don't plan on going nowhere, man. Lord willing, the spirit stays with us. All right. But look at the Apostle Tar, 40 years. The other apostles, 30 going on 30.
35.
Yeah, 30. You know what I'm saying? We can't fall out. They laid the blueprint, and we're gonna stay in it. The men of old, they set the standard, man.
That's right.
Abraham, the faith was at the forefront of their walk, man, and the Lord was with them. And he's going to be with us through all of this hell that's getting ready to take place in the earth. As a matter of fact, let's go back.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, verse 3 once again. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
See? And that's it has not that came to pass.
Yeah.
It will not lie. This vision I'm getting ready to give you will come to pass.
Yeah.
Bet on it.
Yeah.
Bank on it. Because what does the scripture say? And somebody get Isaiah 55? Precept angel on the
That's the spirit. Hey. Yeah. That's hey. That's if anything, that's what you want on you in these times.
Right. Yep. Isaiah 55 and 11. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 11. It reads, so shall my word be that goeth forth, that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I send it.
There you go. Yep. You want to speak on it?
Hey, that's telling you the Lord's word is bond. You know what I'm saying? When he speaks it, it has to happen. It's going to happen. The scripture says he's a man that he cannot lie.
Yeah.
So once he speaks something, it has to happen. These words have been spoken and written. You know what I'm saying? So it's word is bond, man. You know what I'm saying? These things are going to come to pass, man.
But then you got many examples. The flood, he spoke then, Nineveh,
Right.
Sodom and Gomorrah. These are examples. He spoke his word. He don't do it twice.
Right.
It's the last time.
This is it.
But people just lie, like the scripture you read earlier. The word was dormant or something. You read something about dormant. Jake just lied dormant and forgot about the Lord, you know?
Yeah.
Most High Yahweh ain't like niggas on earth that just talk, just sound cool.
This is sound good.
You know, the Most High, if he speaks, you know, it has to happen. You know, and it will happen. So the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shah wants Babylon to fall, man. He wants to send his son back to throw down all these heathen that's currently in rulership, out of dominion, out of the earth, and put them in slavery, man. All right, this is the God that everybody believes they worship, man. That's the thing. That's the common misconception around the whole world. Behind this book, they don't know what the fuck they worship, man.
Nope.
You know, they don't know the true God of the Bible, man.
Yeah.
The true God of the Bible is austere.
Yeah.
Don't take no shit from nobody.
Nope.
You know, the Most High Yahweh can do what the fuck he wants to do, man.
Even us.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And he makes that clear in Romans the 9th chapter. But if I can add, when you read in this place has to fall, you read in 2nd Ezra the 4th chapter, it says that which is sown with good cannot come until this is turned upside down and passes away, man. That's this current rulership up under these devils Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? Who is the wicked, man?
Yep.
Who is the so-called self-claimed white man? You know, he claimed himself to be that.
Yep.
Not that's the scriptures tell you he's red, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
Yeah. This is back in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
So see, he goes to directly identifying the kingdom, the nation of people that's going to be ruling before he ended it. Right? He said, behold, this man, because what does the scripture say in Obadiah? The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. So he would be a proud man. And look at Trump. He exudes that, man.
That boy proud.
And I'm so happy Kamala didn't win that election.
Yeah.
So that Esau can go down like this. Could you imagine how miserable your life would be looking at that bitch cackle and laugh on the path to World War III?
Yeah.
It just didn't. It
didn't mix.
It don't look right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the pride of women be on the all-time high.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Women and Transformers.
Oh yeah, women and the trannies are they'll force you to date them. They'll pass laws you can't turn down a tranny. That's where the world would have went if that nigga was in office. You know, your daughter, she made it in track, right? You and your woman broke up. She took and then your daughter becomes a track star, and you go, I'm gonna go check out, Darlene's race, and then you get there and there's a nigga with a ponytail, all right, leaving her ass in the dust and gets still a trophy. First place. He was last place as a man, but he turned himself into a woman, okay, and took some pink juice that grew, his nipples grew, and now he racing your daughter, man.
She's trying her best.
Yeah.
Head back. Oh man.
She get the baton, and he get the baton on the last leg, and it is sad.
He dusting her ass.
Right? Nigga out there looking like Usain Bolt. Your daughter breathing hard, crying. And this is a man. That's where the world would have been. And it ain't like that type of shit has stopped now that Trump is in office. But it's better that, Trump is, I would rather you Edomites go down in that spirit, man.
Yeah.
And
then it's also like humbling a lot of people right now, man. A lot of people now are being humbled. Like even though it's jacked up what Trump done, but it's good, for a lot of Jake who got humbled in a particular sense.
Yep.
Because bro, if the times that we're in, and from like right now, the words we're speaking through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, ain't no telling what's gonna happen, why this lesson is going, or what, or after it's done or whatnot. Yeah. Bro, things are intensifying. Things are intensifying.
A lot of shit about to stop.
Yeah. Hell, it may be. Guess what? It may be 400. It may be another 500,000 women laid off and men. How about that?
Yeah, you gonna be wiping your ass with the brown part of the toilet paper. That part that you sometimes you're too lazy to throw it away. You leave it there.
Yeah.
Nah, you gonna be wiping your ass with that.
Yeah. That's
You're gonna be eating noodles off that.
Yeah.
This is the times we coming into, and you're right, man. Women would have been out of control if Kamala was in office.
Yeah.
So the Lord, it was good. You know what I'm saying? He knew what he was doing, putting the cruel Lord in office, man, because prophecy has kicked off under Trump.
Man.
It makes sense because Esau has to take that position.
Yes.
To go down, can't put no woman. No, Esau, you got to be in position the whole way through to see it through, so you can go down in a horrible fashion.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So niggas, what? Final. I mean, his first year, right? Trump's first year is going on his second, right? Yeah. So it's. Yeah, bro. He came in.
In 4 months. Sheesh.
He came in with guns blazing.
When you first come in, signing all those executive orders.
Yep.
Signing everything.
Yes, saying what he's saying.
There's nothing more destructive than an Edomite man in a suit with a pen in his hand.
Yep.
All right, let's go back. Writing all them unrighteous decrees. Man.
Yep. This is back in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
This is where we are.
That's right.
So you gonna have to live by faith, because the man that's gonna be ruling, you want the end to come. So how I'm gonna bring about the end is through Esau's fall, but he's gonna be so wicked and unjust and proud, you're going to have to live by faith.
Yep.
See that? Keep going.
Verse 5. Yea. Also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Okay? So that transgresseth by wine is what? The whole thought process and his ideologies and so forth, man.
Science.
Yeah, the science, the pseudoscience, and being a faithless asshole too. Yeah. They never give props to Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua because they weren't set up to.
No. Only when it's time to go to war do they bring the Bible out.
Right?
War and prejudices.
Neither keepeth at home who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Just like, even with this war in Iran, what is the goal? What's the end goal?
Yeah.
His desire is just hell, degrade, death.
Yeah.
There's no plan. The plan is to forward the Greater Israel Project so that Esau Edom could use that region of the earth to set up a digital utopia for his New World Order. That's all that they're doing. And they want full control. But now they're caught between a rock and a hard place, because them trying to enter into Iran has presented problems. Yes, America is the more dominant on paper, but strategically, all right, and with the control of that Strait of Hormuz, Iran represent a problem that could F up all of the world's economies. And the elites want that.
Yeah.
Okay? They don't give a damn about you American people. What did Trump say? Yeah, we understand, gas is, higher, but that's not really a big problem right now. One dude came on and said, he's a part of the Trump regime. He said, the only people this is really affecting is the consumer. So that's not really, that's the least of our worries right now.
Yeah.
Well, the consumers represent pretty much 60, 70% of the GDP, pretty much. That's who you rely on.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you care about how they're affected? This is why the average everyday American has to rise up. They will rise up.
Yeah.
Prophetically, they will rise up. We're not calling on it, all right? You know what I'm saying? But prophecy says it.
Yeah.
That the average everyday American, the laborer, is going to lose it.
Yep.
See? And they've done a good job of keeping the average everyday Edomite distracted with immigrants, DEI, putting the camera in front of niggas, the Somalians, and giving them somebody to point the finger at, because the average everyday Edomite needs somebody to point the finger at so that he can think he's better than everybody.
Yeah.
And the elites know that. But that's wearing off. And now, okay, the moves that Trump is making on behalf of the small hats is affecting their pockets, affecting their lives.
Yep.
And everything that Trump promised to them, he reneged on it. So this man is just a complete demon whose desire is just death.
Yeah.
The end goal is really death. It's no real logic to it.
Yeah. And those stuff. What's those checks called?
The stimulus.
The stimulus checks, bro. Everything is just like the elders going into. Everything has gone so far south, bro. Them checks ain't gonna help pumping the economy, bro.
No.
People, that little wave of, hey, we're gonna pump up the economy, and man, that shit is done. So ain't gonna those little $2,000 stimulus checks that they had promised, if that.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Like,
What's
bro.
coming is a universal basic income.
Yeah.
Things are gonna get so bad that they're gonna basically implement a universal basic income.
Yeah.
Because once they promise you 2,000, then they promise you 5,000, then they promise you 2,500. Now the TSA workers ain't getting paid.
Yeah.
So Elon said, "I'll pay them." No, he's not. They're basically bringing in a squeeze. See, a snake, the way that he kills its prey is by a constant. He squeezes the life out of you.
Yep.
And that's what's happening to the economy here in the United States.
Yeah.
Now it's hitting different places in Asia, right? In the East, faster, and in Europe faster. But eventually, it's gonna be more than high gas prices.
Yep.
And you niggas ain't gonna be doing skits forever. To all my brothers and sisters buying 93, I feel for you.
Yeah.
Because there's certain cars you gotta get the more expensive gas. Niggas doing skits. It ain't getting ready to be no skits when Trump get through with this place, man.
That's right.
Cruel Lord. And he's really just an actor presented to you to keep you entertained.
That's right.
This is a mess.
Yeah. That's an excellent point.
Okay? The water.
Playtime is finna be over.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, things are fit to change. I was watching the Atlanta brothers last night, man. They were doing a beautiful video with the DC. Two of the DC brothers was out there, a few of the DC brothers. And it was called, basically, a lot of shit is about to stop. A lot of, as it says, somebody get Isaiah 24. Through this man's wine and philosophy, the joy and mirth is getting ready to be gone.
Yeah.
Start at the part where it talks about, you start up above that. As a matter of fact, start at the part where it talks about because they transgressed the laws.
Verse 5.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. This is Isaiah 24 and verse 5. It says, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant.
See, and we now see that don't work. This whole thing called liberty, liberty, where people can just do what they want. People don't need to be able to. A lot of people don't need freedoms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people need to be supervised, bro.
People need to be supervised, and a lot of people, especially women, need to be told no.
Should not be driving at all.
Wiggling around, and people think that sounds mean.
You're a misogynist.
You're a misogynist. That means you hate women.
Yeah.
Well, we don't hate women. We just believe in order.
Yeah.
Okay? And this place is completely out of order. You got these women in these offices, supervisors walking around oppressing people for fun. This place is so everybody don't need freedoms, man. All right, but they've transgressed the laws. The order that the Heavenly Father set for this earth to be ran in has been completely undermined and disrupted while the Jew is ruling. That's some shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, the scriptures say it's nothing a man loves more than the kindness of a woman.
Right.
And we believe in that scripture.
Yeah.
It's just that, like the elder said, these hoes is out of control.
Yeah, especially in the West.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
The Western woman is the worst woman.
Yeah.
A lot of times, brother, it ain't really a specific. Well, we know that the black woman is at the forefront of, really the white woman.
Yeah.
And she taught the black woman, right? But it's really the Western woman is the worst.
Yeah.
Okay, the better woman is to get one that ain't raised here and has not been open to social media and liberties and freedoms to just go riding a cock carousel until she felt comfortable to settle down with a nigga that turtleneck.
Yeah.
Damn that west side. We went to the east side.
You know what I'm saying?
East.
Back to the east.
So you had
Morals.
cause
Order.
go
ahead.
no, cause everything that followed with that is who? You had Gloria Steinem, you had Henry Kissinger, okay? Then you had who Alice Walker Eve, who she was the author. She had I think she had some dealings with what's that Color Purple as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then when you look at
that was all about Color Purple.
oh man.
Oh yeah.
Bro, so when you have all that factored in, bro, you were gonna get nothing but bad results and bad behavior.
Yeah.
And now a lot of women are coming to online saying they hey man, I really regret, listening to that bullshit.
Right, because it all started going back to the Bloomers Rebellion in the 1800s where women was like, because basically after during hardcore slavery, the white woman she didn't have no power.
Yeah.
She was oppressed.
Yeah.
She used to slap her, used to beat her, you know what I'm saying? Tell her to shut the F up.
It used to be legal. Yeah.
Yeah, so once they got a little freedom, they started to say, I want to be equal with the slave master. That was really, all this shit really started with the white man and his woman. His woman was and see what happened is eventually they tricked you so-called black women to fight in a battle that really wasn't yours.
Yeah.
We was chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Although
marriage rate of us back then was even higher than it is
now.
now.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
they got you to say, because the white woman wanted to be equal with her white man. Going back to the Bloomers Rebellion, you can look that up. Where they wanted to, they were tired I believe in French and British, they were tired of wearing them remember them big ass dresses? That went all the way out this wide and shit?
Yeah.
They were tired of wearing that, so they wanted to wear tights under them, and and they started to rebel, and they wanted to be equal with the white man. They had been jealous and mad since slavery that they were always told to shut the F up, and their only power was given unto them when the slave master would sleep. They would go and just freak off with the bucks and have them perform all kind of sex acts. The white woman is completely wicked.
Yeah.
Okay? She's not a trophy. She's not right. She's a demon.
Yeah.
She's not clean either. Okay? I get it, you know what I'm saying? Certain brothers do what they do, but the white woman is the top demon. She's a complete asshole.
Yeah. She'll
Right?
fool with it.
She's up there in wickedness, man. So then you fast forward to the 60s, and you have the feminist movement, which ultimately was the white woman saying, I want to work.
Yeah.
Right? But then when it was fed to you black women, it was fed to, I don't need this nigga. The
Yeah.
white woman never said she didn't need her nigga.
Yeah.
She just wanted to be equal with him.
Yeah.
So now you have these women walking around with this feminist shit fighting the white woman's fight, which was never your fight.
Yeah.
That wasn't even meant for you. but you just got caught up in it, and basically you were used
Yep.
to destroy your own, and not to say the man didn't have his own problem, hooked to drugs and coming out of that Vietnam War and all of the wickedness, but really that whole feminist thing, that was white, that was Esau
Yeah.
shit.
Yep. Just like all the wars. Yeah. Jake had we had no business on the front lines.
Right.
Just straight up. And
Right.
even though you go back in history with Crispus Attucks,
Yeah.
he was the first one to die for America. Okay? Was a so-called black man. So, yeah.
All that to now, got tattoos and shit.
Yeah, but the white woman just wanted relevance. She wanted a voice. She wanted to be seen, alone. That she wanted the same power that the slave master had.
Yeah.
And that was always a rebellion in their household. See, but then they brought you into it, and then it became I don't need a man.
Yeah.
And then welfare and all of it, just complete madness.
Yeah.
Man.
They brought you into it.
Yeah.
We be slopped together in the
Right.
goddamn
Yeah.
shack.
Right. Like, how was we oppressing the black man?
Yeah.
Right. We
What were we doing to oppress you?
Yeah.
And then this narrative that men we were just beating their. Now it was a time
Yeah.
where the women, you were known to shut your damn mouth.
Yeah.
And if you got out of line, you would get, sometimes backhanded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the so-called black man wasn't oppressing the so-called black woman. How? We didn't have no power.
was in slavery together.
So you sitting up here marching, we're oppressed, we want to work too, followed after the white woman, and it turned into, as the scriptures say, you tore down your own house. You were aided in tearing down your own house.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway,
yeah.
it was good. One more thing on the bitch.
no, you're good. Are we still reading Isaiah?
Yeah, that was the bitch.
that was more.
It was good on the
We didn't get to the point yet.
bitch. We can go all day.
It's coming.
It's the curse though. We were under the curse, so the dynamic between the man and the
Yeah.
woman is just completely off, man.
And it just flows because we know. It just
Yeah.
we're gonna rattle it off through the
We
spirit.
can go. We can go, man. Go
Go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead. We will go with all night. Let's go, come.
Yep.
We got
Yep.
it.
Yep.
You want me to jump down to the point?
No, keep going. Keep going.
Back in Isaiah 24 and verse 6, it says, Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Right. This is what's gonna come from that. Okay. Let me read this in the GNT. Isaiah 24:4. It says, "The earth dries up and withers; the whole world grows weak. Both earth and sky decay. The people have devoured the earth by breaking God's laws and by violating the covenant He made to last forever, the land Sabbath." All right, and this has led to decay on the earth.
Yeah.
The reason we're so, you wake up and you're not happy, the earth ain't happy.
Yeah.
We're the people of the earth. So to live in an earth where the laws ain't followed, that matters to us. It makes you unhappy.
Yep.
It makes you mad when you ain't even nothing to be mad at.
Yeah.
Spirit groaning. Yep.
Right? You can jump to the point now.
Down to verse 10, it says, The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Right. It's getting ready to get like that.
Yep.
All of them.
What?
Fast food restaurants closing down now.
Man, you see that?
Back about a year or two ago, maybe
Yeah.
three, the retail apocalypse. I did one today. Now there's so many Popeyes and so many different restaurants closing down now. Shit, the Lord is putting the scene out of America, piece by piece.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like a shirt. You pull
Yeah.
bread out, the whole one coming for
Motherfucker.
it.
Sown places are becoming
Yeah.
unsown.
That's right.
Yep.
Ooh, that's, man.
Okay?
I believe I think they said last year wasn't no houses sold till now as well. Like with the housing market, they said that's getting even worse. The Lord is plummeting in this place, man. He's plummeting, but he's what? The Lord, we know the Lord is chess. So the Lord's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
See, and a lot of, freedoms and just being able to wiggle around, that's getting ready to stop.
Yep.
All right, it's gonna be, there's gonna come a point where they're gonna tell everybody to stay home because of the energy crisis.
Yep.
That's already happening. I believe in the Philippines and certain places. Australia's talking about it. Okay, and again, because the dollar is so strong, a lot of what happens over in the East and Europe hits here last. See, but the moves that are being made are accelerating hard times coming to America. The city of confusion is being broken down. And that's Babel. The word Babel or Babylon means confusion. Con with fusion, mixing. Like you hear that jazz, fusion.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, God, what is this nigga? What was this nigga thinking?
Yeah.
It's just like going all over. It's just confusion.
Yeah.
And he's high off acid, and to him it sounds great, but it's like, nigga, no. Pharaoh Sanders, Miles Davis, you listen to some of their records, and it's just a bunch of sounds, and it's just like, what the hell is this?
That's crazy.
Now there's a method to their madness, but it's fusion. It's just
fusion.
A bunch of sounds. And it's like, what is this? That's America.
Yeah.
Wine. Go ahead.
John, Isaiah 24:11, it says, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
See that?
Yeah.
The mirth is gone.
Yeah.
The thrill is gone.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
And some people are trying to act happy and keep that facade up.
Yeah.
All right? You can't travel like you used to.
Man.
You may travel somewhere and get stuck. You try to travel, you get to the airport, say show up an hour early. Nope, nigga, you need to be there 3 to 4 hours early.
Yeah. Look at those lines that's backed up.
Planes crashing into, ambulance trucks. You liable. It's just danger. Now they got the threat of domestic terror and sleeper cells. Little by little, this man is squeezing the life out of you people, man.
Yeah.
And another lockdown is coming.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Worse than 2020, when you was walking around this stupid ass mask on. That was a low point, and we gonna show our children this. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Come here. Look what they have people doing. What is that? A mask.
Bro, I'll never forget me and that brother Anah was riding. This motherfucker got big ass cleaning gloves and a mask.
Moab
and your whip.
Moab and the elderly black woman have not took the mask off. God damn.
See people with them. Then when that happened, the small businesses, the middle class got wiped out. Like this go around, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, because there's no more existence of the middle class. So therefore, you're gonna get that what? You're gonna get that Communist Manifesto, that Karl Marx treatment.
Yes.
Hey, wine also represents it can represent philosophy too, right?
Yeah, come.
Remember it says
Yeah, that's it.
what you read what verse? 10? No, 11. It said for there is a cry for wine. Yeah, alcohol too, but understanding.
Yeah.
Because when shit get to going crazy, they're gonna want to try to find out
Where the prophet.
Wine eases your pain, eases pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the truth can be likened unto wine. In various scriptures, the truth is likened unto wine.
And then, the brother one said Amos 8:11. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It just hit me. Damn.
And now the I believe the liquor industry is getting hit. They said what's that, Gen Z? They said they're not drinking as much.
They would smoke weed.
They take pills.
Yep.
The pills, honey packs and shit. But then, but now they got Floyd Mayweather endorsing liquor. Now you know it's bad. He endorsing some goddamn.
He don't even drink.
He don't even drink.
He didn't even know how to pour it right.
Yeah.
His hat was too big. You just need to check. You finna fight Mike Tyson? This is complete confusion.
It's madness, bro.
And don't send me that shit. I'm not looking at that shit.
What?
Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson.
Wow, watch
You
you.
see? Brother, send me that shit.
You ain't gonna show up that day.
I didn't watch the Jake Paul. I watch regular boxing. But the fiasco, the Brennan circuit.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, bro. It's not real.
Yeah. Yeah,
I love
authenticity. Yeah.
Authenticity. You know, none of it really is authentic anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like it's going too far.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Pretty soon they're gonna have Floyd in there with a kangaroo. Like the Elder Mike Allison to take his O away. You're gonna have that nigga in there with a kangaroo.
The kangaroo, see, I'm the greatest.
Yeah. Go ahead, Bubba Shaw.
Kind of back in Isaiah 24 and verse 12, it says, "And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction."
Through.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Kind of says, "When thus it shall be in the midst of the land among the people, there shall be as the shaking of an olive tree, and as the gleaning of the and as the gleaning grapes when the vintage is done."
See, the elect, the remnant. There's going to be only a few that's going to survive this, man.
Yeah.
And that's the elect of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Is there
right.
some more?
No, that's pretty much cool.
Okay. Let's go back to somebody else got something? We can go back to Habakkuk, get some of that. So this is where we rest at. We rested, because living through all of this and seeing all of this, it could be a lot on the soul, on the spirit.
Yeah.
But we find rest in what's happening.
Yeah.
See, the world, I think there's a scripture, the world is going I believe maybe in 2nd Ezra 2, the world shall mourn, but ye shall be in joy. I believe. I look for it. Yep. Let's see if you can find it.
You want to read
so let's
verse
go
5?
Yep.
Okay. This is back in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine,
Right.
he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
He's all over the place.
You see where that nigga is now?
Small hat in America is they got their hand in everything.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, and Salaki, by you mentioning that, now they talking about, like the elders went into, the freedoms. Why is someone who's from over there worried about what people are doing here in America, bro? Why in the hell you talking about freedoms and, monitoring what people do and so forth? Why don't you worry about your own homeland? Did y'all see that video? That small hat. He was basically saying, he said, yeah, he said, I know y'all don't want to hear this. He's talking to like a CNN host, talking about, probably just need to monitor what people are saying and so forth. That's what the elders going into, man.
Right, they for to take away your freedoms.
Yeah, you like, ain't nobody worried about the small hats like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, as far as like just always just, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just like they're making it bigger than what it is.
Right, because they're guilty.
Yeah. Like, bro, I see a pack of them niggas and walking.
Yeah,
okay,
chasing them down. But they're being ridiculed.
Yeah.
Because it's getting ready to go into why.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
Back in verse 5. Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Make sure we're good on the line, too, somebody.
And is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people.
There you go. He wants everybody under his control. He wants every transaction under his watch.
Yep.
He wants food. If you get food, it's going to come from him. The quality of it'll come from him.
Yeah.
He wants to be the Most High God.
Yeah.
See that?
That's right. Verse 6. Shall not all these take up...
This is basically the New World Order.
Yep.
This is the Tower of Babel. He wants to gather all people unto himself. Under his technocracy, man.
Yeah.
Here it is. The Bible is describing this nigga to a T. Who else is this talking about?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Because sometimes we'll be going hard. And we'll look up.
Motherfucker be spending that big dot.
Well, the angels recorded it was mad in the
Back in verse 6, Habakkuk, second chapter. Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
That's where we at.
And a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
See, there we go.
And that thick clay is what? Is that involvency, right?
Debt.
It's not America. See, the Lord is gonna remain undefeated, man.
Yep.
That I'm saying it correctly, right? In involvency.
Debt.
Not, not like today. Involvent.
Yeah, Mike put it in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that one.
Oh, that
Solvent.
insolvent,
Insolvent.
Salakia,
What's that?
insolvent. Oh, well, that's the debt that they can't pay back.
Oh, man.
Yeah, America's in above $39 trillion in debt.
Right. But Sally Mae sending you a letter. Man, garnishing your tax return. You got people who tax return now that Trump is in office. Although it's been this way, there's an uptick in people's tax returns just going to debt.
Yeah,
They owe.
I seen people
Just
complaining
imagine
about that.
You think I'm gonna get 3 G's.
Man.
Gone.
Smaller hat guy.
One lady I was talking to,
Oh man,
she got 11.
Yeah.
Right? Claimed kids went to a overpayment that she owed. Her. 11. Can you imagine 11 G? You think you're gonna get 11 G's?
had,
plans.
yeah, had big plans. Yeah,
Right.
down payment.
Amazon buying resin, incense from all over the world. Thinking I'm gonna be good. I'll just get it back. Nah,
They cut my 2 credit cards off.
gone.
Man,
Sheesh. See, but laded himself with thick clay, and that's that petrodollar. You know, these nations had to come up under the dominance of the dollar because of the deal he made over there in Western Asia, what they call the Middle East, with those Arab countries. Okay, and also these aid packages that he gives these countries. Now, right? But now people are getting tired of the weaponization of the dollar, the sanctions, the control he wants to control your economy. So now there's a national rebellion against the small hat in Babylon the Great. Just like that.
yeah, and American debt ain't been paid off since Andrew Jackson.
Through. So this man is a smooth criminal.
Oh man,
A fugitive, all right, walking around threatening people, and somehow he's the victim. Like I was watching this one dude, I forget his name, it's Edomite. And he said, listening to BB, that he's like a dope fiend that's got everybody in the kitchen saying, why y'all always blaming me for stealing the money? It ain't me. You know what I'm saying? That's Esau.
yeah,
I'm always to blame, but this is a whole dope fiend.
yeah.
A knock, that's what we call him in Oakland, a knock, right? Got the whole family gathered saying, I'm tired of y'all saying I stole this and it's me. But it is you,
Oh man,
Your kind.
right? Esau's a dope fiend,
Yeah.
oh man.
and he's stirring up chaos and confusion all throughout the 4 corners of the earth.
Yep.
And now it's reached the point where he can't hide himself. He did a good job of keeping people distracted, controlling the narrative. See? And they're painting Iran, right, as the biggest terror.
Right.
And it's like, okay, what have they done to the American people? What threat did Iran pose to you American people? Be honest. You don't even know, you can't name 2 cities in Iran.
For real.
You don't know the name of the leader. You don't know nothing about them.
Yep.
But they, through their propaganda, through Western media, are able to paint him as your biggest enemy.
You fall for it every time.
You fall for it. You fell for it with Libya. You fell for it with Iraq. Afghanistan. You fell for it time after time after time after time. But now something different is happening. And the move that he's making over there, and now it's getting ready to change the whole world as they enter into a new world order. Let's get Micah 2. Start at 1. Could we get it in the NLT?
Micah 2, chapter 1 in the NLT. It says, what sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night, thinking of evil plans. You rise at dawn and hurry to carry them out, simply because you have the power to do so.
See, and he does it in the dark at night. A lot of the wickedness that goes on, all right, as the Apostle Rakal was talking about, they do it at like 3 in the morning. All kind of places, they're offering up sacrifices. You know, these wicked demonic plans. and they use time as a weapon. While they're able to do all of this wickedness, they got you in a rat race. They got you in traffic. I was looking at the video that said traffic happens on purpose. There's people who purposely go out and clog up particular lanes so that by the time you get home, you're so frustrated, you're not worried about the evils that they're doing. This man is the devil, man. Boy. In that place, you know, and it's just, when you got somewhere to go, it's traffic. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
And then you get to a point and the shit just flowing. It's like, well, what was going on?
Yeah. That's very frustrating.
Yeah. Like people hold up traffic on purpose in some lanes.
Yeah, they do it. They say it's people who are paid to go out at certain times of the day and just drive slow and clog up lanes.
Shit every fucking 5 minutes then.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Boy.
This man is the devil, man.
Hey, I want to bring this out.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is we were just talking about, you know, just the whole relevancy of this whole debt thing and with E and the finances, bro. Roughly, it's this is on Google. It says roughly 77% of Americans have debt. 77%. So it says average debt. The average American adult carries roughly $66,772 in debt, bro. That's not living. That's not living, bro. You know, you just working, you know what I'm saying? You just working just to work at this point.
Right.
It's like, bro,
you got people now, the TSA agents, they're paying to go to work.
Yeah,
you paying to go to work and not get paid. So the elites want people to snap. They're waiting on people to they're pushing buttons, you know?
Yeah.
And now they're setting up the ICE agents
Yeah.
to go over to the airport.
Yeah.
They had this one Issacharite lady, one of the black tribes, that had her hemmed up on the ground.
Yeah, I seen that.
You know, it was just like, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Hell.
You know,
Yeah.
hey, well, that was the problem, reaction, solution.
That's it.
You know, partially shut the government down.
Right.
Cause the TSA workers to quit.
Yeah.
You know, whatever the case is, so you can bring in the ICE agents.
Yeah.
And you know what kind of havoc is gonna go on there.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And just like the apostle just beautifully put, man, it's terrible in the sense of the whole confusion that's going on, because here it is, you got these these debt crises. A lot of people have transformed their lives into the van life now. You got people who living in their vans, but now, you know, that could come with legal troubles. Well, it's not fit for it's not suitable. Man, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you, man.
Right. They want everybody on the grid.
Yeah. It's like, bro, what you want people to do? You know, but like the elder went into, they want people to snap. You know, a lot of people making do with what they can, but here it is that a squeeze keeps coming, man.
Yep.
It's just unreasonable. Esau's a goddamn devil, and if people can't see he's just unreasonable, man, you know, ain't no coming back from that, man. This man has to be taken down, bro. Point blank, period. And to all you bootlicking ass niggas, may you go with them. To you Anton Daniel ass niggas, man.
Oh, he gonna lose.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause a lot of Jake, you know, a lot of Jake get a little bread, man. Hey, that shit go to their head, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's the worst niggas to be around.
That's it. Yep. And they can press record and become somebody.
Yeah.
Everybody is somebody now. These podcast
Yeah.
niggas. Yeah. Well, Lord, shut all that for the dry up.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Micah.
9:35.
Back in Micah, the 2nd chapter, verse 2, it says, in the NLT, it says, when you want a piece of land, you find a way to seize it.
Mm.
Someone's house, you take it by fraud and violence.
See, and the leaders of Israel was doing this. So who does this apply to now? You Edomites. Okay? Go ahead.
It says you cheat a man of his property, stealing his family's inheritance.
See, and that's what he's doing over there in the East.
Yeah.
The so-called Middle East, that's what he's doing. The greater Israel, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Exactly what we're reading. So what does the Lord have set for a judgment for people who do things like that? Go ahead.
Verse 3, it says, but this is what the Lord, Yahweh Shai, says. I will reward your evil with evil.
Mm.
You won't be able to pull your neck out of the noose.
Mm.
It said you will no longer walk around proudly, for it will be a terrible time.
There you go. That's where we at now with the Lord. As he's basically got this man in the trick bag through his pride. And he's not going to be able to remove his neck out of the judgment that's set for him via the Holy Scriptures, because this Project Looking Glass thing brother's been going into has allowed Esau a little insight into the future of what's going to happen. Right. And what did he see? You got CERN, right? There was that one point where they were looking into the CERN and using that technology, and the character that's in Daniel the 5th chapter, Teki, Meno, Farson, the Lord have numbered your kingdom. So basically, and these devils are seeing visions in their dreams. Somebody get that in the book of, where is that, where Pilate's wife was like, leave this man alone, for I have, get it in the NLT if you can, but you can Google it. Pilate's wife says she has
suffered many things.
She suffered because of
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
To do with this righteous man.
Yeah. So just imagine what these elites are going through right now.
Yeah. What the Bible said, they said not feel quiet in their belly.
Yeah.
That they disturbed. They're not having peace right now.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
It was when the deep sleep falleth upon men.
That's it.
Or Job said it best. He said, when I think I say my couch is going to cover me, the plague is me with visions or something like that, dreams or something like that.
Yep. And I believe Sirach 40 talks about dread is upon a man when he sleep. The Lord can plague people with dreams.
Yep.
So just imagine what these elites are seeing that got them crashing out like this. Go ahead.
Moving, lightning fast. Well, they know that they have the short time.
That's it. And how does he know he has a short time? Of course he's listening to the prophets, but we're finding out that they have technology to kind of tap into the future, and it's not in their favor.
Right. and probably in those dreams too, they're probably seeing that they only have a certain space and time to do what they got to do, and if they don't accomplish that, then they're going they're not going to make it. So they're pushing. So the Lord, even in that, the Lord is deceiving them.
Right.
I'm gonna start up like 2 verses.
Yeah.
Matthew 17, Matthew 27 and verse 17. NLT, as the crowds gathered before Pilate's house that morning, he asked them, which one do you want me to release to you, Barabbas or Yahushua, who is called the Messiah? Verse 18, he knew very well that the religious leaders had arrested Yahushua out of envy.
He knew Pilate, an Edomite. He had more sense than the leaders of Israel.
Yep.
Like right now, if the Bishop Nathaniel and Captain Desarion had the chance to throw Esau in prison, or us, they would throw us.
Yep.
Or Lil Wayne, or like a Bill, these niggas in the world, they would choose for us to be thrown in jail. That's the leaders of Israel today. They would say we got to get rid of GMS. These niggas represent, they the worst, yada, yada, yada. We fuck them niggas. That's what the leaders did to Yahushua back then. Israelites did that. Go ahead.
Verse 19 is the point. Just then, as Pilate was sitting on the judgment seat, his wife sent him this message, quotation marks, leave that man alone. I suffered through a terrible nightmare about him last night.
So imagine, she was like, leave Yahushua alone. I had a dream about him. So imagine that dream she had. Imagine what our enemies are being plagued with in their sleep every day right now that got them operating in this tacky manner that they're operating in. Is there more?
That's a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, the leading priests and the elders persuaded the crowd to ask for Barabbas to be released and for Yahushua to be put to death. So the governor asked again, which of these two do you want me to release to you? The crowd shouted back, Barabbas.
Yep, actual mover. He put somebody to death. He murdered, fighting against the Roman Empire, and Yahweh Shai was numbered with a guy that actually did that. And Yahweh Shai was saying, pay your taxes. Here it is, you got a man fighting and riding not to pay his taxes. And Yahweh Shai, they choose him over Yahweh Shai. You see how reprobate our people are? But the point is, an Edomite had a dream, and it tormented her to the point she went to her husband. She sent the letter, because you couldn't just run up on the king like that, or the ruler. She sent them a letter. Look, leave this man alone, for I have suffered a terrible dream about him, and you know it wasn't in her favor. See? I got one real quick. This is the book of Sirach 40. Charlotte Court sent me this earlier. Sirach 40. And I'll start at 2. It says, their imagination of things to come in the day of death trouble their thoughts and cause fear of heart. From him that sitteth on the throne of glory, the ruler, unto him that is humble in the earth and ashes. So they're being plagued with the thought of their end. Okay, it says, from him that weareth purple and crown unto him that is clothed with a linen frock. Wrath and envy, trouble and unquietness, fear of death, and anger and strife, and in the time of rest upon his bed, in his night sleep, do change his knowledge. A little or nothing is his rest, and after that he is in his sleep, as in the day of keeping watch, troubled in the vision of his heart, as if he were escaped out of a battle. So you wake up, he's waking up as if he's literally in a war. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, you get on, snort a line, drink some Adrenal juice. You know what I'm saying? Get on put the suit on, take a shit, don't even wipe his ass, and get on and do a press run. We're kicking Iran's ass. Just lying. You know what I'm saying? Just all over the place. Because they're being tormented with visions, man. And the technology the Lord blessed them with is showing them their end. Giving them, they're seeing the chariots. Now it's coming out that, they've seen aliens that look like African Americans, and 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on with Esau right now?
Esau's gonna go from more stout to his fellows to is this the man?
Yeah.
He'll shake kingdoms.
Yeah.
That's where it's gonna go to.
Yeah, like we said back in the day, from hunk to punk.
Yeah.
Right.
From the hunk of the earth to the punk of the earth.
Right.
And then
It says, when all is safe, he awaketh and marveleth that the fear was nothing. So he wake up like, oh shit.
Sure.
Whew. And we've been in them dreams.
Yeah.
So imagine the dreams the Lord has given the top elite of this world. You know what I'm saying? Project Looking Glass. Elder Benata posted a video, and the Edomite lady she looked worried.
Yes.
She was blinking, and Esau's, he's not happy, he's not comfortable right now.
Yeah.
And that's good for you, devil. You don't deserve to be comfortable.
That's right.
hell no.
Your kind has polluted the earth with a pollution. All right, what niggas did in the hood, you did worldwide. You have put a shit stain in the earth. And now it's time to clean it up.
Yep.
And it starts with this word, man. Okay? And you're not going to be able to remove your neck from the noose prepared for you via judgment, man. Okay? Anybody else? Let's end it off with you who are troubled rest with us. Because how long we been going? Okay. We'll get a few more.
This is
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll close it out in a minute.
this is 2 Thessalonians.
Huh? Yep.
Messing up.
Nah, he said he'll let me know.
135.
Okay. You go a little bit more. About 5-10 more minutes to close it out.
2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us.
Go to the verse a little bit.
Rick Pitts.
Yeah.
Yep, seeing it as a righteous thing.
I got verse 6 in 2 Thessalonians, the first chapter. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
See that? And what we're witnessing is our enemy. He's in tribulation. He's in straits. All right? The terror shall bring him up on his feet. He ain't comfortable right now. Don't let him, fool you with the pride, putting these unqualified weirdos in front of the camera to just lie to you like Pete Headset. They're lying.
That nigga out for blood right there.
Yeah, they're through. But pretty much the elites have pretty much forsaken him and be like, just say anything.
Yeah.
While they're preparing to bring in this technocracy and crash, because all the economies are suffering from what's going on over there. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us.
See, to you who are troubled, okay, because this is trouble for us, man.
That's right.
As we, because we talk about Babylon falling, but Babylon is where we live. We talk about the economy collapsing, but we are going to be affected by these things. So to you who are troubled, rest with us. Where are you resting in prophecy, man? You're resting in knowing the end all be all, man. Right. And being happy with prophecy. See, while most people are crying and trying to want it to get better, we good with it.
Yeah.
The spirit of prophecy is Yahushua.
See?
So we rest in Yahushua.
There you go.
But it says covet to prophesy. So if you don't covet to prophesy, and you praying that this place go on forever, you want to use the plans of the Lord.
Right. Yep. So the Lord ain't gonna bless America. To you who are troubled, rest here.
With us.
With us. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 7 again. And to you who are troubled, rest with us.
Mm-hmm.
When the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High.
So ultimately, you see, when we were reading Habakkuk, the very next chapter, after chapter 2, when he describes his kingdom, describes what the priest is reading right here, where the Lord is going to invade the earth with his vehicles to deliver his people, but bring tribulation and anguish and fire to this world, starting with Babylon the Great, and before that, the land of Israel. Okay, because what's going to end up happening through all of what we're seeing is Russia, okay, Iran, okay, Turkey, Libya, and all of these various, China, they're all going to shoot missiles on the land of Israel. Right? America is going to be drawn into that, and that's going to be Armageddon. And Babylon the Great is going to be systematically obliterated. Okay? And at that time, Yahushua is going to return, okay, and deliver his elect. So to you who are troubled, all right, it's not comfortable. We're not in the best positions in this world. We don't have everything, all right, we want, but we have everything we need.
That's right.
And ultimately, we're entering into that rest. We have to labor to enter into that rest. So as this world collapses, whatever situation the Lord got you in, be at peace with it.
That's right.
Okay? And rejoice in the fall of this man's kingdom, man. Knowing the truth of the matter through the prophets he sent you. See, the Lord didn't leave us comfortless, man.
Yeah.
He brought us comfort in these hard and crazy times, man, through, all right, giving us the understanding of these scriptures, man. So
you could be on the outside looking in.
that's it. That's it.
Talking about, man, what's going on?
Right.
I hope it gets better.
Right. It'll get better.
Shit.
You know, that weird, that scared American look when they,
Bro. That when them eggs and them wings started going up a few years ago, bro. Man, them Edomite women was rolling up on me. They're like, hey, you're not alone. I'm like, what the hell you? Nah, baby, I got bread for the wings and eggs. But I felt her. I'm like, okay. But see, it's more of that though. It's more of that to come.
Oh yeah. Things are only gonna get worse. Things
That's
are gonna
right.
spiral. and it's gonna get ugly, man.
That's right.
You know, but hey, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, we hopefully, you know, we hope y'all are edified.
That's right.
Anybody else got a point? All right, well, we're gonna give all praises to the Heavenly Father,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
and we're gonna give double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.